Are we on? We on?
Yes? Yeah, we are. Alright, nice of you all to turn up. I'm amazed. I want to thank Arthur, Jane and all the staff before I start, putting on a really good day out for you. Yeah, you can all get together, talk, chat, talk about the same old things. Muddy horses, horrible customers, but that's just life, isn't it? Yeah. I started shooting about 34 years ago. Done my apprenticeship with David Gully. Done 4 years with him. All we shot was hunters basically. Big ones, not like the ones today, but a bit on the small side. When I left David, I ended up in Cheshire, and there weren't quite so many hunters in Cheshire, not on my neck of the woods. There was more across the other side of Cheshire. But I started shooting this yard and basically shot the horses in for the last 20 years. And the old days, basically around them horses. I've shot them, struggled keeping shoes on them, then eventually kept shoes on them, and still losing them now. It's just one of those things. But I'm going to go through the day just talking about hunter shoeing and keeping shoes on horses in bad conditions. You'll have to bear with me, I'm not very good with these things. Yeah, that's number one. Funny I'm here today because that's one of my heroes. He was born in 1942 on this day, so there you go. Anybody know who's just dead there?
John Fraser.
No.
Sonny Liston.
Who?
Sonny Liston.
It was Sonny Liston, yeah. Yeah, he was young, he was still classy as Clayton, I think. Yeah. And Sonny Liston, the mafia sort of ran him, and they thought he was invincible. Yeah. Classy as Clay proved otherwise. He nailed him in the 4th or 5th round, I think. Yeah. So, just one of the heroes. Great player. Right, what I'm trying to put across here is what we're dealing with, people who shoe hunters. Yeah? We've got a fast car, unfortunately it's not mine. Yeah.
You wouldn't ask him.
It's my neighbours. Yeah. A Porsche 911. And we got some hunters coming down the road on that hand side. Two good things about that is the Porsche is very good on a tarmac road. Yeah, exceptional on a tarmac road. And the others are good on tarmac roads for wearing out shoes. But it's not very often they lose shoes going down a tarmac road. Yeah. So that's basically what I'm trying to put across here. Yeah, the problems we get. The Porsche isn't very good off-road. It's terrible actually. Here's the next one, a 4-wheel drive vehicle. Yeah, that's better than the Porsche off-road. He gets through it, muddles his way through, gets through it, and he's still got his tyres on. Yeah, we go on to just jump the fence through the good old English weather and the mud, what we'll have to put up with. Right, I think that's very important. Yeah, it doesn't matter what sort of horses you're shoeing. Yeah, you can do dressage horses. You can shoe them with length and width. You can do ponies. Yeah, you can give them a bit of length and width, and several other different types you can shoe for the conditions that they're in. Yeah, you can shoe them with a bit of length and width, but there are some horses that you can't do that to them, because if you give them length and width, they just pull shoes off, one after another. And if they're losing shoes on a regular basis, you're not keeping a strong hoof capsule. All you're doing is wrecking the hoof capsule, making it weak, and you've got the walls getting thinner, and you're just struggling nailing shoes on. So I think that Yeah. Yeah, so that's very important. You must shoot the horse for the job it is doing. Yeah. And that's that's when you're going onto yards, having visual awareness, VA, as Mr. Guy Jones would say. Yeah. Made somebody laugh, yeah. Not very much talent in the lad, but fantastic visual awareness, yeah. And that's what you must pick up. Look in the fields where the horses and ponies are, yeah, and see what obstacles they got in the fields and yeah, where they're turning them out. It's very important in horseshoeing. Yeah. And this main objective is obviously keep the shoes on and keep horses sound. Yeah. That's the main objective to any farrier really, and it's the most important one to the customer as well. Why do we put on the reels on? Yeah, main reason we put on the reels on is to reduce shoe loss. Yeah, which will then lead to a happy customer because their horses are not losing shoes unnecessarily. Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, they love it. Yeah, if they go out hunting, you know, all season and they haven't lost a shoe, they think you're God. Yeah, if they go out the first week and lose two, they think you're rubbish. Yeah. However, this is important as well, especially when you've got a free run of the yard, yeah, you can go in, yeah, give a good service, yeah, that's very important, giving a good service, getting the shoes back on them so they can get out hunting again, yeah. I know it's a mile over Christmas, New Year, but that is important, yeah, and this here, yeah. If you've got full cooperation in the yards you're going in, yeah, from the owners, yeah, and you can go in once or twice a week and do what's necessary in doing. Yeah, if it'll go a week, leave it a week. If it needs doing, it gets done. Yeah, that's very important, guys. Right, is that the right one, Becky? Yeah. Right, I'm starting. This is front feet. All I'll talk about for the next 10 minutes is front feet, really. Right, 3 ways of putting hunter reels on. Yeah. You can either buy them with hunter reels on machine mates, but there seems to be less and less on the market. Yeah. Does anybody buy machine made hunters still? Yes, you do. Who from? Pledgers still do them. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they still do.
They actually offered to make me some in inch by half.
Yeah.
But the sample wasn't very good, so we didn't do that.
So there you go. So the problem we've all got, if you want to put under reels on, is getting hold of the under reels basically. Yeah. 3 ways I've got putting the under reels on. That's the handmade on the front, yeah, with rasp heels. Yeah. Forge them on like a round heel, but pinch them up tighter and a good old rasp and your ice, rasp them off. Yeah. Hard work, but that's life. Yeah. But makes a lovely job. Yeah. That's another way of doing it. Crease heels. Yeah. If you've got a crease in your handle like that, yeah. You can just pinch the steel up to concave, put them in the crease, and it pinches them to the centre. But obviously getting one of those in your handle takes a lot of time and effort. Yeah. Is anybody got it? Yes. Perhaps 1 or 2 of you got them in your handles. Yeah. If you get one, they don't work very well on 7/8/3/8. Yeah. But on 3/4 7/16 or 3/4 or half, yeah, they work absolutely fantastic. And they're so quick as well, you know, you can, yeah, 3 each, you can put tape heels on like that and have a front shoe. They really are. They're really a quick and effective way of putting under heels on if you've got to make a lot. If you've got one of them, to save you minutes just on a set of shoes. This is another way I sometimes do when I'm out in the field. And all I've got is a machine-made shoe with round heels on. I'll convert the heels, pinch them up the best I can, slope them. I find it sometimes better doing this if you if after you pinch them up, rather trying to do them on the flat, if you do them over the back, you seem to come up the wider part of the back and try and put the slopes on over the back. I sometimes find it a bit easier to do, and then finish them off on the flat. And that's what they look like when they're finished. But you obviously see, I've got another genius thing in the van as well. That thing, absolutely fantastic. These are very good because you can get all around them. These, they're difficult to put. This type here is very difficult to put on the rails on because you can't get around the corners. But those are absolutely fantastic if you want to put on the rails on. Saves a lot of rasping. You can actually fit the shoe up before you grind them on. And I find that easier as well. Then you can just whip to the grinder, 30 seconds you're done. Application of run to the front. Because we're deeply on a short shoeing cycle, 4 or 5 weeks. 5 weeks is maximum really for them to, they don't want to be going much longer. This is important to me. When I do want this, do not overdress the feet. If you overdress the feet, on the feet, and they go on thin, and they lose your shoe early on in the day, they'll be sore. But if you dress your feet and keep a bit of foot on the bottom of them, rather than taking them down, you can pull them back a little bit more. So what you gain with one, you compensate with the other. But I've just said that, but to actually know that's what I'm talking about is difficult to conceive, but it's something you've got to try yourself. I've tried it over many years and I've found it works for me. If I dress a foot, a lot of people think I've left a lot of foot on it, but I know it's going to work for me. If that horse goes out, loses your shoe, I know they can get back. But at the end of the day, why do they need shoeing? Well, obvious main reason, when the shoes are worn out. This is another reason, especially if you employ apprentices. Bad nail holes, look. See the nail heads are loose in the section. That one's completely gone. Not pulled the shoe. The shoe's still on, but the nails are just either sheared off a bit because the nail holes are not very good. That's one of the reasons. The other one is, after like 4 or 5 weeks, especially on the inside branches, they start tightening up just there. That's how you get the old corns appearing. But once you start coming inside like that, they definitely need doing. That's what I mean. If you've got even though the shoes are not worn out, they're still on. They're still on tight and everything. A lot of yards would leave them, for another 2 weeks. But do they want that horse in January? If this is November. If that goes another 2 weeks, it's unlikely whether it's going to see January. It's going to have a corner. So if you can get into a yard, and correct that and do it, then you'll get a bit longer hunting season out the horse. Well, what is it correctly fitted on the front? I don't know. I've just been playing with it for the last 30 years. But I think this is my idea, and that's the machine-made shoe that put the ground heels on. That's on a foot now. Straight to the end of the heel. Try not to go any further. And not the best picture in the world, but it was nice job that was. Nice sloping heels, straight on the end. And this is another thing, I mentioned it a little bit earlier. My experience the last 30 years, under the feet I've got smaller. I think I was talking to somebody the other day who used, like, even 4 or 5 years ago, used to buy like 7/8, 7/16s and 7/8 1/2, and now he's buying 7/8 3/8, you know, because that's what he's, you know, that's what they're wearing now. The hunters have gone more thoroughbred, faster, and like big feet, definitely like when I started 25, 30 years ago. You know, if you had a hunter and it was 13.5, 13, it was small. Yeah, you know, it was all like 15, 14.5. They were all that sort of size and bigger. Yeah, but now the last few years, I think most of them I get 7/8, 7/16 on. This is another one sharp thing. We did do this yesterday for us. Yeah, I said a late one. I've been putting this stuff up here. This was, yeah, like I said, it's got a little tiny bit of width there, but you can see that, yeah, it polishes the buttress of the heels very well, the slopes, yeah. On the shooting, that's what you want to get. If you can get them angles the same, yeah, then you're reducing the chance of it getting hold of it and pulling it off. That was 13 3/4, I think, size that for about 7/8, 7/16. That's that one. That's the way I do, you know, a lot of hunters, they perhaps go 4 and 4, or 4 and 3. But I found 8 times out of 10, 3 and 3 is enough. Well, that's just a picture of three different types of eels, depending on the conformation of the horse, whether it's a low, weak heel, flat-footed horse, or whether it's quite upright. You want to vary your slopes. You've got this one here, it's very slopey, yeah. You've got one, if you were just making shoes up to stop, you do something like that. And if you've got an upright-footed horse, yeah, perhaps a slope on the reel, like that is plenty for it, yeah. Other ways of preventing shoe loss in the front feet. Well, Mr. Calvert showed me this. Alan Calvert years ago. I went out shooting with him one day, and we were doing some hunters, and he puts his shoe on the hand and on the corner and puts that up. What the hell is he doing there? Yeah, and he used to bury the heels, yeah, in the foot right at the end, yeah, and burn them in so they couldn't catch the tips of them. Yeah. It's been, Alan calls it the Cheshire eel, but it's a Cheshire eel with Calvert me on it, I think. I don't know who told Alan about that, but it obviously works. And it's handy doing that as well. If you go to one of the foot and you're a little bit long, yeah, if you just tip them on the end just like that, yeah, you can just tip it down the back of the foot and get rid of it. It does work. And sometimes you can do it cold as well, even after you finish the horse and you go to it and it looks like it's a bit long. If you get your nail in iron and just hit the end of the heel and just dig it at the back of the heel, yeah, that's another way of doing it. I've already spoke to somebody this morning about this. I'll put a lot of side tip fronts on, yeah, with hunter heels on. Yeah, I think a lot of horses, before they actually lose the shoe, they move it before it's lost. So if you can stop it moving in the first place, yeah, it lessens the possibility of it getting off. And I think this works very well. If you get a few side tip it, yeah, like that. This horse was terrible for pulling shoes off. It took me ages to sort it out. Yeah, and I went down this route. I side tipped it with hunter heels on. Yeah, and it did. It instead of losing one a month, it was like one every 2 or 3 months now it goes. There's the shoes that I put on it. It's about 13 1/4 inch foot. And I mentioned success, yeah. I've had a lot of success doing this, yeah, over the years, so I know it works, yeah. So if you've got horses that are pulling shoes off, even though if they're not hunters, yeah, try doing that to them. Put on areas on, side up the fronts, I bet you'll have a lot of success with it. This is the same horse, yeah. Look that side, yeah, this has been out on him this week, and see how it's knocked it over. This is the opposite side, just gone tight on there. And that's what I think. That's what this horse does. I think it knocks them over before it can actually pull them off. Yeah, it's just gone tight in there. It's only been shot there 10 days. Yeah, but it done that to the shoe. Shoot it right in like that. Right, other reasons why I put on rails on. Well, and on ponies. I'm not sure I'll put on anything. Yeah. If it keeps them on, keeps shoes on, I'll put on rails on. Yeah. I normally give a horse about 2 or 3 chances with rail heels and a bit of length, and then he's curtains, then he's having them on. Yeah. These are the other reasons, yeah, that you would put on rails on horses. Yeah. Short back horses, they're prone to overreaching when they turn around. They're pulling shoes off left, right and centre. Yeah, out of control on that. Depending on where you live in the country, that's a nightmare. That one, war and sheep net. Yeah, some places in the country, you can turn horses out. They've got nice post and rail fences. It's fantastic. Yeah. If you live up around Macclesfield, it's a nightmare. There's sheep everywhere, and they've got wire netting on all the fields, and there's horses turning out. That is a disaster, that one is. Yeah. Back to the air conditions. Yeah, well, everybody's got that Billy Brown muddy little one. Back riders also contribute to shoe loss. Yeah, got to take that into consideration. This is a reason. Iron shoe loss. This is more concerned with rushing through gates when hunting. Yeah, they're all piling through gates. Yeah, that's when they normally get iron shoes up when they're hunting. Yeah, and that's another one. Yeah, shoeing styles. Yeah, that's another reason why. Yeah, horses lose shoes. Yeah, if you've got a bad shoeing style, yeah, shoeing too much length and width, yeah, they will pull shoes off. And if they are doing that, you have to look at yourself. Yeah? Look at what you're doing to it and see if you can change your shoeing style. Yeah? It'll save you going out and putting on shoes on a regular basis. And like a lot of people think front reels are detrimental to horses' foot. Not if they're done every 4 to 5 weeks. Yeah? Front reels can actually strengthen the loop capsule because they're not pulling the shoes off. Yeah. So even if you've got some weak-footed horses, yeah, and they're pulling shoes off, and they do need a bit of length, yeah, try putting on rails on them, just for 3 months, and just see what happens. I think you'll be surprised. And there's the conditions that turn the air things along. This is his own field. Yeah. So what chance have you got? Absolutely not, Yeah. Horses in the next door field, hares running it, yeah. Kissing each other over the fence, yeah. They go in there, bit of length on the shoe, they're off, guaranteed. Well, I think the door's pulled 1 or 2 out of that fence, I think. Yeah. Mind you, he did have a little bit of length on it, I must admit. I think that was just enjoying itself. They turned this out one day and we were going out the yard and it just stood there splashing its head off in this big blood. I don't know who's done that. It was perhaps an horse or a pony got trapped in it. Yeah. A-net tied up on yeah, wire everywhere. It's a nightmare, it is. And these are the conditions, yeah, that we're all shoeing in, yeah. And people expect us to keep shoes on, yeah. Visual awareness again. Look where you're going, what conditions are in. This is just on a banking, yeah. You'd be at, well, you can see it's like a sheep track around here. That's where it walks all day, around there and down there. It's job to see on that photograph how steep that was, but it was steep, yeah. Very steep. That's definitely got the wheels on in there. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, anybody want to ask me any questions on that? I think that'd be right, as I should think. Sorry?
The horse is going barefoot.
They don't go hunting very well.
How much do you concentrate on your hind feet, Gary, as well as you say you give them 2 or 3 chances before it's like that's it, it's out, time out, and go back to hunters? How much do you look at hind feet first and then change front feet?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't let my hind feet have anything to do with my front. Yeah.
You leave them on?
I just concentrate on my front feet.
I
Yeah.
was going to say, do you shoot them to the toe or do you shoot them underneath?
But that's later on.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. But horse is 2 different parts in it. It's got its front end and its back end. I don't. Yeah, in my opinion, I don't think it matters a lot how you shoe either end. Yeah. I just try and put, the ones that are pulling shoes on, try to put under reels on them. You'll see later on, yeah, how I do up hind feet, yeah, it'll be different, yeah.
Gary,
Yeah.
interestingly, great, thank you for great class. Really enjoyed it. We do some 2 clips on the front feet.
Yeah.
Keep them on better. It works. It will work with an upright heel as well as a taper heel.
Perhaps we'll do.
It will do if the horse is a bit low at the heel.
Yep.
For the length and for the width, works better with the double clip. Just slightly under the toe, not much, just slightly. But I shot one like that last Friday. It hunted on Tuesday. It was lame on Wednesday. We went to look at it. It cross-fired like the photograph. It had compressed the shoe, driven it in, compressed the shoe, because it was a new shoe, fitted neat, good clips. It was compressed at the foot, and he was really sore. Took the shoe off, opened it up, refitted it, put it back, all that sound. Some power going through there to bend a new shoe on.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, you don't realise when those horses are in them shoes, yeah, they're in them often. They're not just eating them once or twice. They're perhaps eating it, hundreds of times through the day, and eventually they will move them. Like John just said there, you can progress down. If horses do need a little bit of length, to keep them sound, you have to give them that little bit. But you can also, you can put side clips on them like John said, but still leave them in ground heels, but just make them as safe as possible. What works for one doesn't work for another. That's why we shoe horses, If it was the same, every horse, there'd be 50,000 people in here, not 200, So, because every case is differently, you have to adapt to that case and do the best with it.
I've found with those type of horses that crossfire and smack them, if you put the clip further back, it also toe clip sometimes.
Put 3 clips on.
Yeah.
There you go. That's holding it into place.
Belt and braces. Belt and braces.
Yeah.
It does work.
It will work. Yeah.
I'll tell you what our way, Governor, is the best, absolutely nothing. Now I'm older than every single vet in 30 mile radius of mine, and they'll hate me because they don't like hunt shoe. That's wrong. You've got to be 3 inches too long, and so you go back and charge it shoe factory. Some guy maybe put 10, 12 shoes on a set. Lovely, isn't it? Good money that you're making. They run that big, they run 3 months. They run enough shoes. So how do you cope with that?
Well, you don't do it. But is that, the thing is that cost effective for him? Yeah? Putting like 5 shoes on a set, even if he's charging £15 a shoe, it's not cost effective, is it?
No, but you have a customer and the vet comes in and says, oh, those heels are wrong. Take Mr. Joe, and it comes in and like we all talk at the college now, 3 inches too long, a size too big, and the vet thinks wonderful, and the customers like the vet.
Yeah.
If they got shot their grandma tops for 40 years, it's irrelevant.
It's really up to you, yeah, to talk to the owner. You try and influence the owner rather than the vet influencing the owner. I know it's very difficult.
Problems you get.
Yeah, it is problems you get. I've had it a lot, you know. But yeah, there's some customers you'll get that's pleased with your work, you know, and there's others that will just go with the vet. It's a problem with all farriers, you know, when, you know, this afternoon, you know, we'll talk about this a lot, vets interfering a bit in farrier businesses. Yeah, it is a problem. Yeah, but I think if you can convince the owner it's better for that horse and its hoof capsule to stay stronger, yeah, with a different type of wheel on it, that's got to be better for the horse. I think that's what you've got to try and talk to the owner about. Yeah, well, it might not be what the vet wants to see. Yeah, but if it's beneficial for the horse, which it is, if it's keeping shoes on, you know, I think that's the way you want to go about it. Yeah. Over your horse.
Would you endorse the Cheshire Hill with respect to the natural expansion of the foot?
Sorry?
Doesn't the Cheshire Hill restrict the natural expansion of the foot?
There is expansion of the foot, that's
Whatever's necessary.
whatever's necessary. There's expansion of the foot. Whichever type of foot or way you shoe horse, yeah, it's got expansion. Yeah. And you just, yeah. Really, I mean, there's, yeah, I should imagine now. I should imagine if you want to shoe like that, like I do sometimes, I should imagine when that horse is going down the road, I should imagine perhaps that shoe's going inside the foot, perhaps an inch, yeah, and then it's moving out there. It's just, that's why it's such a good job, and because it's different all the time, and it works, you know. Yeah, if somebody told me, it was down, yeah, if it's not right, don't fix it. Yeah, if keeping your shoes on, I'm exactly the same, you're doing it right. Yeah.
I was on about the Cheshire Hills, the ones that...
Oh, the ones that tip down. Yeah. No, not really, because it's when you tip them in, they are out the back a little bit anyhow. Yeah. So there's it perhaps does. You know, I've never studied it that close. As long as it comes back and still got shoes on, it will say on it. Yeah.
How do you get on them with flat-footed thoroughbred horses?
Lucky enough, that yard that I do most of my hunters in, that they've all got strong feet and they will take on the reel. But there are some that, if they are low and weak, you just try to put them in a round reel, but make them as safe as possible. Yeah, you can still shoe an hoof capsule to the end of the bearing point of the hoof capsule, and it will have enough support. You don't have to stick it out the back. Quarter of an inch is a lot of length for a horse. Yeah, half inch is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, so even if you've got a weak, flat-footed hunter, you only want to take it on him. Yeah, go just past the end of the heel. Yeah, give it an eighth of an inch. Yeah, and if it keeps them on, great, and it's safe. But if it starts putting shoes on, yeah, you've got to go down another route.
Do you ever roll the toe?
Yeah, sometimes I do. Yeah, sometimes on the side lip fronts, you know, sometimes rolling as well. So, some up the top there. What's that?
Gary, just drifting off a little bit, just noticing you saying about putting that double fit front shoe on. Nothing to do with those heels, but did you notice shoe wear difference?
No, not at all. They still seem to break over in the same place. Yeah, even though we've perhaps moved it back a little bit, they still break over outside toe.
Chewing actual hunt horses, do you think that's any different to chewing all? Because 90% of the wear the horses that I chew is an exercise that keeps them fit for
hunting.
not actual hunt.
But they're on the road all the time.
They are going to get fit when they're actually hunting, they're out on the road.
Yeah.
So what about the use of roasters there? Sample roasters in there, otherwise you can't exist on the road, right?
So, but I'll put roasters behind on hunters.
No, in front.
In front. If they use
Just one on each side or just one on?
No.
Whereabouts would you put them out far back from the heel?
normally I'll put the road man on the outside of the lateral side if I was to put the stud in. Yeah. One or two I'll perhaps put the pins you can drill in.
Push bits.
Yeah, I'll sometimes put them either side.
One on each side or just one on the outside?
Some I'll put just outside, some I'll put in and out. About 3 inches back. Middle of the shoe really. Or about a third of the way down. Yeah. Different horses, yeah, you can change to see where it suits. Yeah. I'll find on some horses you'll find that the stud nail works well enough, but on other horses you'll have to go something a bit stronger, because I find they do knock the pins out of their nails quite often if they're in my road work. They'll knock the pins out of the stud nails, then I'll start drilling the pins in and then. Yeah, the good thing with the pins, you can knock it out and use it again, knock it out and use it again and keep using it for months. Good money on that.
So, can you say a little bit about trimming?
Sorry?
Can you say a little bit about training first?
Yeah. Well, in what way?
When you train it differently
Yeah, I do try and trim. I do try and leave a bit of fat on runners. Yes, I don't take them right down. Yeah.
overall length.
So, yeah. If I try to keep them more, I try to get them growing like a tree. Yes, down. Yeah. Rather than taking them flat down. But keep them together. Tie the capsule up on the outer wall, but leave a bit of foot on the bottom. Yeah. I think a lot of horses are overdressed, in my opinion. Yeah. Especially when you have apprentices. Yeah. Some of your lads, like if I go out on my own, I do dress my feet a little bit different from what I do if I've got lads with me. Yeah. Because if you've got apprentices with you, you've got to leave something all the way through that process that you can not make a mistake and you can get out of it. If you start having lads dressing feet down, to nothing, and they get used to doing that, they're all right because the master is fitting up behind them and they're only going to the foot, perhaps once or twice to fit that shoe. Yeah, but when they go out on their own and they start going 5 and 6 times to fit that shoe, and it's down, it's lame. So you've got to get a compromise. Some of your lads who are experienced, you can go out there and dress feet quite low down because you're only going there a couple of times fitting and you'll get away with it. But if you've got apprentices, you have to think, how the apprentice is going to cope with that. So I'll never get my lads overdressed feet. After they're finished with me, I can go out and do what the hell they want and not bother. But I don't want to get to a foot, and it's skin right down to nothing. I'll it does, I'll moan, but I can get away with it. You know, either I cold fit it or I just go once and that's it. But if they go there, yeah, I may go 6 or 7 times without a shoe, the horse can't walk. Yeah, so, yeah, happy medium.
Do you have a particular shoeing programme at the beginning of the season when that June, July, when the horses are in the field?
Yeah.
What do you do first?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, good question, John. Yeah. When the hunters first come up beginning of the season, they, like this is like good cooperation with the owner as well. About 5 weeks before, they're all trimmed up. They bring them in, they're trimmed up. You know, they're not left out there with flares everywhere and they're awkward to fit the first time they come in. They pull them in, we give them a nice trim up 5 weeks before the shot. Yeah, and then possibly for the first, definitely 1, possibly 2 sets. Yeah, I'll put round heels on them because I know they're not going hunting. Yeah, perhaps odd one might go cubbing for the odd morning, and even a couple of them will be all right with round heels on. Yeah, and definitely for the first shoeing, I'll put just normal round heels on with perhaps a little tiny bit of length. Yeah, and they seem to cope. And then when they start going hunting properly, that's when I start putting the one's reels on. But that grey horse I showed you on there with the side clips on, that hasn't from day one. He's got no option, he's having it. Yeah. If you put round heels on it, you'll get them off. Yeah.
That's the advantage you've got with your runters though. Your runters get rest in the summer and they're stripped off completely. I found that when I was working with Gary, the horses with the better feet were the hunters and the polo ponies, because the polo ponies got stripped off in the winter and had a rest, and the hunters were working, and vice versa. And like Gary said, after that first trim, the feet were solid, they were brilliant. It's only like January, February that you started getting these problems, and they've been hitting it hard for a couple of months, doesn't it?
So it's the same with any horse. If the horse owner respected their animal a little bit more, they'd work it, yeah, 9 months of the year, yeah, and then give it a rest 3 months. But they don't. They want it there all the time, yeah, and they just want to drag it out from somewhere, put a saddle on it and ride it, turn it in bad conditions, yeah, want shoes on it all the time, yeah. A lot of them are not respecting the animal they've got. So you find with hunters, apart from getting the odd corner in January, something like that, you don't really have bad-footed hunters. And like Craig just mentioned, better paid owners as well. Because they've worked for 6 or 7 months of the year, they're rested for 4 months. There's very few of them that got bad feet as well.
Do you think that might be coincidental that they're not getting taken to the stable?
Sorry?
I think it is also coincidental they're not kept in the stable. Irrespective of whether they're shod or not, do you find that most horses that are in field condition generally have better feet than those that are kept in a urea safe environment?
Not really. You normally find the ones that got a bad, the ones that have got bad feet are the ones that are shod nearly all, yeah, that are shod all the time. Yeah, very few horses that do work turned out without shoes on, rested, have got bad feet. You find it's the ones that are shod all year, well, year after year after year, that have got, that have got the bad feet. But at the end of the day, a piece of steel is not meant to go on the end of a horse's foot, is it? It's got to be a foreign object on the end. Yeah.
Do you charge to put the shoes back on?
Yes, I do.
How much do you charge normally?
20 quid. Yeah. It just depends where and when and how. Yeah. On in the yard, yes, always.
Is it irrespective if they come off first hand?
Yeah. We pay Ross job or charge for it. It just depends. Well, look at the conditions. It just depends where it is. If I know they've been turned out in dreadful fields with sheep and this, that, and the other, yes, I charge for it. Definitely. Yeah. But others, if you know, if it's turned out in very good conditions, this, that, and the other, I do put some on for it, if it's within the first week. But yeah, definitely over 80%, I do charge for it. Yeah. I did do one for nothing this week. That's rare for me. It was just I was in the yard doing something else. Yeah. But what should you charge for it?
That's right, that's right.
Yeah, absolutely. Even if it's only a 10, 15 quid, it's your time. You've gone out there, haven't you? Yeah. But like if there's any young lads in here, apprentices, you want to listen to what we're talking about. Do you charge for shoes? Yes, you do. From day one. No good going down the line after a year, 18 months, not charging for shoes. And they just expect you're going to do it for nothing. And you will do it for nothing, I can guarantee it. If you've done it for a year, doing it for nothing, you'll go for the rest of your lives putting them hot shoes on for nothing. Imagine if you got 15 quid every time you put one on. It makes a lot of difference rosier, doesn't it? That's where you've got to look at it.
If they can bring you the shoe and it's dead straight, you go straight back on.
Sorry?
So if they can bring you the shoe, it's dead straight, and you go straight back on. You do it for nothing. You only can't do it for it. It's fair.
If you see, John mentioned earlier on, some horses, when you see the status of the shoes that you put them off, Carol Bettison had a good little story. The girl come up, shoe in her hand, walked up to Carl and said, "It's dropped off." Carl. So he goes to the other side of the horse, picks his leg up with the shoe on, and he's shaking it. He says, "This girl," he goes, "Oh, I can't get this one to come off," he says. Funny story. They don't drop off, they're dragged off. Any more?
If you do have a horse that is a consistent shoe loser, hunter heel or not.
Sorry,
if you do have a horse that is a consistent shoe loser, hunter heel or not, do you start to look at other industries involved with the equine, like the back people, muscle releasers, stuff like that?
Well, yes, you can do.
And if you're looking at it physically yourself and saying, I do not know what else I can do for this horse, all your conditions are correct and everything. When you start saying,
good point. There are other.
There's some that just will, it doesn't matter what you do.
They will pull shoes off.
And
That's possibly that they got back troubles or something like that. You'd be surprised in how many horses have actually. If they're not even a young horse, if it's not caught right in the back, it might be a reason why they are pulling shoes off. But a lot of time you'll know when you get underneath the horse behind and it's uncomfortable. Just tell the owner that, but I think it's got a back problem.
I think really, Gary, like for our practice, most of our shoes are lost in the field. With horses living in the field.
Yes,
turned
out.
It's a night. It's a night. You're trying to do the best of the horse, you're trying to give him a sort of bit of length, a bit of width, whatever he's trying to achieve, supporting, and you won't like it. That's frustrating because they insist on turning him out or indeed living in the field. It's very frustrating.
It is very frustrating. That's like the chap you said about the vet earlier. It's very frustrating.
That's old times. You remember the Pony Club books where we used to say, look, those front shoes on without clicks through called grass tips, that's it.
Yes.
Do you remember them?
That's a good undershoe.
That's about 3 years. But somebody must have done this because they were in all the books. No.
Any more?
Gary, all these shoes that are lost in the field and whatever, I find personally, sort of lost my own, you can ride any shoe however you want, as long as you've got a bridge on the field, that's good sort. Or if you
that's a good point. Young lad just said there, yeah, overreach boots, he reckons it might cut shoe loss down for 50% if they just turn it in the field, yeah.
If the beginners start.
If
You not
the
find
beginner-
that the
Yeah.
owners buy overage boots,
Too small.
two sizes too small, they're
Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah,
useless.
they do need to be big so they hang right down the back.
When the
They nearly have to be standing on, to tell you the truth, yeah, for them to work. Yeah, they have to drop right down the balls of the heels, yeah, to the floor for them to work. Most things have nothing cut to bits, you know, but they all have, you know, take them off and they've got big chunks cut out of them. But it just shows you how close they're going all the time. Yeah. Another thing about your piece of price, it takes a lot of courage to do this, but on some horses, yeah, if you shoe them longer, yeah, it will stop them pulling shoes off as well. That takes some believing. I'll tell you else, I think the Spanish and countries like that, they shoe their horses when they're on really early conditions, and the shoes actually roll right down to the back of the balls of the heels. Yeah?
Count them.
Sorry?
Count them.
Yeah. And
I think stop the rocks, isn't it, going into the back of the foot. They do this in Morocco.
yeah, a lot of places like that do it.
Stop the back of the foot being smashed.
Yeah, they do it to stop them damaging the balls, I think, to keep the sharp stones and flints and that off the balls of the ears. But if you've got enough courage to do it, if you shoe horse a lot longer, yeah, instead of hitting the end of the shoe where they will pull them off, they'll hit the flat side of the shoe and then run down the shoe and not take it off. Yeah, they'll sort of go underneath it rather than on top of it.
Have you tried that with your special one on the...
I would try that.
You haven't tried it?
No, I would have that brain. But many years ago, I did try it because when I was, after about 7 or 8 years of shoeing on my own, I got very busy. Yeah, couldn't make the shoes. Yeah, and I started putting lots of strong irons, 3/4 full of ones on. Yeah, and I found on 1 or 2 horses that did work. Yeah, rather than shoeing them under style, yeah, I shot them a bit longer and they stopped pulling them off. It's only because they're not getting hold of anything, they're actually hitting the shoe and just sliding straight off it. Yeah, but that takes a lot of courage to do that. I've gone past that stage now, I don't have much courage anymore. I'd rather put them near a heel.
Yeah, the other thing with doing that though is to turn them in a field with wire fencing and get
Yeah. It's when they just step through it, and if they're reaching over and you just step through wire netting, yeah, you'll get your length on that one. Anything else? Do you want to break the coffee, tea? Charlie?
Take real shoes for, shall we say, more of a remedial sort of purpose, as I have previously in cases where, like the thoroughbred fast foot, where your instinct, when you look at that foot, you'll know that that foot shouldn't be glass like it is. And so I've used a comfortable fitted tapered heel,
Yeah.
which has reduced the amount of stress at the ball of the heel put on by an excessively long shoe. It's reduced the stress of that, and in 2 or 3 shoeings, the foot has relaxed back to its normal strong capsule. It will reset itself because you've reduced the excessive pressure at the heel.
Yeah, it is. It's very technical what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I spoke to somebody, I had a text message, Richard had a text message on my phone the other day. Try what he was talking about the other week, and it speaks a lot of that. Who was that? It was Leon, that's who it was. Yeah. And it showed one side of the foot with 7/8 or 3/8, on the other side with 3/4, 3/8. He said he'd been shoeing his horse for 4 years. Yeah. And he said one shoeing, the side that was shot with 3/4, 3/8, come better in 6 weeks than what the other side had been. Because it's standing actually on top of the smaller perimeter, Yeah, that the perimeter above it gets stronger. Where if you've got a big wide section, yeah, the old foot is trying to distribute all its weight over that bigger area. Yeah. Because years and years ago, they never had 7/8, 3/8, 7/8, 7/16. It was either 3/4, 3/4, 3/8, 3/4, 7, or 3/4 feet. And a lot of runners were showing 3/4, all that good strong feet. And you could make a good case study on that. Showing one side of the horse out, 7/8, and another one out 3/4. You'd be amazed at the difference it makes.
Yeah. What size nails do you use per section?
Yeah.
I mean, do you take that into consideration? Do you
Yeah, I do take that consideration, especially on the hunters. I find some of the softer nails don't work very well. Yeah.
Do you use slims at all?
Yeah, I do. I use slims, 6s and 7s, mustache. Yeah. But I think it matters more behind than what it does in front, if you want my honest opinion. Yeah, I think you can use, I always used to use mustaches up till about 3 or 4 years ago. Now I use a lot of GPs and, not only because of price, but they drive as well as what the mustaches do. Yeah, but I do think a bit stronger nail behind, does help. Yeah.
See, I personally don't like sleeping.
You don't?
That's because he's old.
Yeah, we took the words out all now.
And
And now it's like the new design, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's
Why?
that's what you've been brought up with, though, ain't it?
Are they better then, do you reckon?
No, there's no difference, is there?
I see.
No.
There is the deer, isn't there?
Yeah.
That's the only reason he doesn't use it, because they're deer.
Yeah, I think he's making more money than you.
No, he's not.
There you go.
On everything.
Any more? You want tea?